They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here we go. Come on. Get the flag. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Back to you. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Man out.
Now on second and 16, Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You can't block. You can't block me.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Running right, this is Tomlinson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the double. 51 to Mike. Come on, D. Hey, hang on. Check 24. Check.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got it. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey, watch the drop. Zip it. Check.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Now it's Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. Mays, he'll have a first down past the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Let's go. 36. Deuce. Check the backer.
Watson, off play action. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check.
They'll try the left side. Mays. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Don't get nervous. Hard. Slam. Take it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a loose football. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On second down, here's a run with Mack. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Go. Motion. Reset.
Tomlinson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now it's Tomlinson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the gun, Jackson dumps this one off to Mack. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Go, go. 25, check 25. 25. What? 25.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal.
Check safety, check safety. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Sponge.
They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Mays, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Mays. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Check 99. Check 99. Down coming. Watch out.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down, Houston.
Watson on first down. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down now, Mays. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
Who's that? 19! That's 55! Strip that ball. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Do the night. Trump. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Second and 5 now. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw once more on second and 10. Watson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And this is Tomlinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Nice, sweetheart.
Jackson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 43. Check. Go. Safe. No. Go.
Staying on the ground in that. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
41's the mic. Get in the weight room.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Mays, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I got you. 58, boys, 58.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Watch first thing. I 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4
Watson on third down. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back now in Indianapolis. They'll run on first down. Mays. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. A gain of 3, second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. From the 44, Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On fourth down, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On first down, Mays. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They'll try the left side. Mays. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Under 10, under 10, 10. No, off. Alert.
On third down, Mays. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
When the rep, let's go, right here. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Alert.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mays. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Tomlinson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll try and run. Tomlinson, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and through, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.